Rean! Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together? No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh? Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive. Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least. And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us. Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way.
Ah.
Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything. Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
Stand, bow. Be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreichels Rhysei Arnor. He would later become known as Dreichels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia and father of the Renaissance, not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreichels' army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreichels first began gathering his army was... Rien Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Nice work, everyone! You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
What does that entail?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet. So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honor.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month? Your class is going to be more intense than the others too, but you just hang in there, okay? Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing? You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow? Cheers. All right. Now, which hand is the coin in? Too bad. You catch on quick. Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around.